Okay, let's see what we got here. It's going to be construct the median bitwise array part 2, continuation of the part 1 from yesterday. Given a nums array consisting of n prime integers, we construct an array of answers of length n such that for each index I, the bitwise OR of answer of I plus 1 is equal to nums of I, i.e. answer of I, or wait, this is the same as yesterday, no? How is this different than yesterday? Additionally, you must minimize each value of answer of I in the resulting array. Okay, I'm going to not spend too much mental energy. I'm going to copy and paste the previous one, hope it works. Okay, look for the examples were the same as yesterday's. Interesting. Don't have the same output, or yesterday I was at the top end. Maybe I can optimize it in some ways. So I think this is the exact same as yesterday. Minimize each value answered by the resulting array. This, I'm pretty sure was minimized yesterday as well, but was it like maybe they allow for a slower speed? Mm, 100 array length, 1000 is the maximum number. It's a prime number. The 100 n to the 9th prime number. Wonder. How many numbers are there? There's 100 numbers. So the logic from yesterday is probably the same, right? It's you have to find the streak of ones on the right, a streak of ones bit on the right side of the binary number. Binary is a representation of a number. That determines how much you need to subtract by. And somewhat didn't really register that it was a prime number before. So if it's a prime number, then the only 2 is odd, right? So I can maybe do if the value equals 2 instead of doing value mod 2. Or value divided by value mod 2 equals 0. That might be a slightly faster computation with comparison versus division comparison remainder. I wonder if I can somehow, maybe I don't need to keep a streak. Maybe I can just keep power of 2. So if streak is 0, I subtract 0. And if streak is 0, it's going to be 2 to the power of, streak is always going to be at least 1. But anyways, anyways. Streak is going to always be at least 1. It's going to be 2 to the power of 0, which is going to be 1. What if I kept just the power that I'm dealing with? Power starts at 1. And then just power increases by a factor of 2. And then just change value minus power. Wrong answer. It's off by a factor of 1, I think. It's subtracting too big. But I do need to have power start. It's not always subtract 1, but it does go from how do I word this? So I do want power to start with 1. While current. So it has to be like power divided by 2. That might be faster than an exponential calculation here. Same speed, same speed. Now the last bit is 1. Power times equals 2. Current shift over by 1. Man, this is really optimized. Value minus power divided by 2. Current mod 2 equals 1. Current divided equals 2. I could do the bitwise shift instead here. The syntax is like that. Is it shift equals? Yeah, right word shift equals. I want to shift over to the right one and assign that again. Equivalent to dividing by 2. Should be the same speed. Oh, that's actually slower. Interesting. Okay. Value minus power divided by 2. Power times equals 2. There's one other thing I could possibly do. Could do something like let's say what is the thing that I'm thinking of here? Yeah, so it could be something like power equals 1 while current current bitwise and. I think bitwise and is a single ampersand. It's either that or caret. Bitwise and is a single ampersand. Okay, yeah. Current ampersand with power is equal to 1. Is that right? Yeah, well, current ampersand with power, then power shifted over by 1. Shift left shift by 1. And power is the actual quantity that I want to reduce. Maybe power divided by 2 here, actually. This might be right. It's a little more bitwise shift. It's probably not going to be fast enough. Right? Oh, it is fast enough. Okay. Interesting. Really wanted to go with the, wow. Guess I don't even need current, right? Current is just not changed at this point. Power's 1, shift 1. Yeah. I guess this is probably the most the most compactified. Okay, with a random variance of speeds. I think this is probably the most compactified version of this I can come up with. Okay, summary. Identical problem to yesterday. This challenge. Slightly harder. Kind of parameters. But same concept and solution. Above has more kind of bitwise operations to perform the same calculation as the previous version in order to slightly improve performance, or maybe just get a random variation of the runtime such that it that is ever so luckily faster. Yeah, so the basic idea of trying to determine the rightmost bits of ones and like the power associated with that, you can just use bitwise operations to do that. One is, if you think of one as just a binary 1, here you're shifting it each time you're doing the bitwise AND with the value until you see that it's not equal to 0 at that spot, shifting over that bit. And then once you do find where it is matching with a 0 in the value, then technically it needs to be divided by 2 and then subtracted from the value. Anyways, time complexity looks to be O, same as yesterday, which is O of n. N is the number of values in the array. And then space complexity, this is also the same as yesterday. This is going to be O of 1, since no extra space is needed.